After waking up in the bushes of Dindefelo, we finally had a chance to properly look around our camp. What a magical place! Pits separated by privacy screens served as makeshift toilets, strange bones scattered here and there, and massive termite mounds dotting the savanna.
David Attenborough névvel találtunk egy hanyabolyt. This. Kemény, mint a kő.
Despite not setting off too early, we finally made a touristy detour and visited a breathtaking 100-meter-high waterfall hidden in the forest, just a few kilometers from the Guinea border. It was the only place where we came across another tourist group besides fellow Bamako travelers, a busload of retirees. Our guide, Mamadou, enthusiastically led us along the 20-minute walk with only a handful of English words in his vocabulary.
Kérdezem sört. Jó van, sör, milyen sör? Minden.
Kórhással, és ő mondta, hogy igen, nekik tök más volt a pont. We had never seen anything like that. We bathed in the ice-cold water not only for the thrill, but truthfully because we really needed it. Back at our car, a big group of children was waiting for us. It was time to bring out the stuffed toys we had brought from home. By then, we had become more experienced in handing out cadeaux, that is, gifts. We no longer stopped for child groups larger than 5, since it was impossible to make sure everyone got something fairly, and experience had taught us that always led to fights. For smaller groups, we had developed an efficient method, and it helped us keeping our peace of mind too. As we moved on, we had no idea what lay ahead. Instead of a rocky off-road path, we chose the main road, which in this case didn't make things any easier. The most challenging stretch came along the border of Senegal and Guinea. Pothole-ridden dirt roads covered in fine red dust like talcum powder, rolling terrain, and eventually mountains with winding switchbacks. We too were tricked by the distance we had thought would be short. At one point, the terrain was so rough that the convoy got stuck in several places. Vehicles had to be helped through one by one so everyone could pass.
Enjoy watching.
This is the fun part, right? Azt a mindenit neki!
Hello!
Egy méterre volt a levegőben a kerék.
Megvárjuk a citrenes srácot.
Menj! We waited for a long time for our friends, thinking in both cars that the other had fallen behind. To this day, we don't know exactly where the trail temporarily split and caused us to miss each other. By evening, after all the breakdowns, flat tires and struggles, I finally lost my patience with the so-called spirit category vehicles. Marburga rögtön, miért is ne? Hogy egy lodával, egy moszkvicsot, persze! Ja, menjünk trélerre! Next came the border crossing into Guinea, followed by endless dusty roads, more termite mounds and palm trees, and frequent bushfires flaring up at dusk. Around 3:30 a.m., we arrived at the abandoned airstrip in Labe, a rather bleak spot that served as our accommodation for the night. Completely exhausted, we didn't appreciate a local motorbike rider trying to charge us in advance for directions. For dinner, we just knocked back a shot of palinka and went to bed, to get a precious 2.5 hours of sleep.